Hi everyone. My name is Ipsita Mazumdar. I am the in-house counsel for Morris Garages, that is MG Motor in India, and I have almost a decade of practice as a lawyer. The first thing that comes to my mind is right step at the right time, and that comes especially handy in the automotive industry because what happens is that there are no players who are from India. Most of the players are international players. And what happens is that they come to India from an international ground. They are not very aware of the legal market here. So, in case they have a brand which is very well known somewhere, they might lag behind in terms of timeline um, for, taking the right steps for protection of their brand. So, for example, the smallest of things like filing a trademark application, filing a design application, anything, you know, copyright awareness. So, once you take the right steps at the right time, it can help you in the long run. Uh, there can be instances where they come to India and they see that their mark is already being used, their trademark is already being used by another party. It can be somebody who is dishonestly using it, uh, or it could be a genuinely small party who is sort of using it very innocently, but he has been using it for a long time. So that has happened in a lot of known cases, and big automobile players have actually not been able to protect their brand in the proper manner because they cannot show that they have reputation in India. They cannot show that they have the amount of use or recognition in India. And sometimes, they don't even have the statutory rights because they didn't have the legal awareness. So they never filed for it. Even though India is a common law country, it sees and puts more importance to common law right, that is use and reputation of a mark vis-a-vis the statutory rights of trademark registration. But still, I mean, it helps a lot when, like the smallest of things, when you're filing a suit in the High Court, or there is a cancellation petition against a registered trademark. So, keeping all of these things into mind, it is very, very important for you to take the right step of starting the process of protection of your trademark, especially in the automobile industry, because every player is international. So that is something which I put a lot of focus on. And also because automobile industry is something where the variants and the segments can keep coming and going. So I can have one sort of car the next day, the next year, that can be totally out, and I can have a new variant or a new segment. So there it is very important because it's a fast moving trademark that is happening here. So it's very important to file it at the right time before some other player takes it up, and also to, weigh in the cost benefit analysis and the commercial viability of keeping something. So if that brand has gone out of the picture, so that cost benefit analysis has to be there. So that is very important. And other than that, it's the most important thing are these two only, that you have to be very, very cautious of what you're using at what time, and take the right action at the right time. And because it's a very competitive industry, there is smallest of examples. If there is a EV launch that is happening for one brand, the other company will start something or the other to make it a level playing field for all. So, and plus the it's a heavy duty good here. So the value of the product that we are selling behind that brand is quite a lot. So you have to consider all of those factors when looking for trademark protection, because then you have to put more importance on your trademark, copyright, patent, design protection, because the goods that are behind it is very, very important, and significantly of a higher value as compared to an FMCG good like a toothbrush, toothpaste, like a soft drink. So the value is more. So the importance that we give in the auto sector to brand protection is quite high. And the smallest of things, like, because it's not just the brand but it's the product also, because we are also bound by the legal metrology act that takes care of weights and measures and specifications that you put on a car physically. So in case we are putting the brand of the car on the car, then we have to see that the brand is visible enough for the public to have a recognition with it, and it should also not be contradictory to any of the provisions of the Legal Metrology Act. So I think these are the basic things that you have to take care of. And if you have a good team of lawyers, if you're good in your enforcement actions, generally also word of mouth travels a lot in auto sector. So if your consumer satisfaction is good, over those factors weigh in the reputation of the brand. So it's not just about the trademark law, but it's all about these other factors also that contribute to the reputation of your brand. So I think that's the most important thing that you can do in the auto sector.